You know what's worse than forgetting a vocabulary in the middle of an interpreting session? Having your pen stop working when you're note taking. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Alhan and I'm an interpreter and children's author. And today we will talk about this very simple one-page checklist that can do magic by preventing such little mistakes from happening that can hinder the whole interpreting session. If you would like to have a copy of this checklist, check the link in the description below and you can have it printed out ready for you before your interpreting session, because interpreting sessions do not start the moment the actual interpreting session starts. They start long before that, when you have to do the little preparations prior to the actual session that can ensure optimal performance during the actual session. So let's go through them together. Starting with the pen problem, bring at least 3 pens with you or pencils. The more the merrier. Just make sure you don't make a mess by throwing them here and there. 3, 4, 5, that's fine. If one of them stops working, you should have another one immediately accessible to you to continue taking your notes. Think about the colors also carefully. If there are colors that you don't like or distract you, go to the colors that are clearer, that help you focus and have your handwriting clear. Sometimes we like colors that are bright or shiny or glittery even, but then when we want to reread our notes, we might find it difficult. So give yourself a few minutes to think about that. And then once you've taken this action once, then it will become a second nature to you. So the second point is having a notebook that helps you take notes fast and comfortably. I like the spiral notebooks that are easy to flip the pages in. And then once you flip the page, what I like about these is once you flip the page, they don't come back. Some notebooks are like actual books and you flip the page and then the page keeps on coming back on your hand, an obstacle. With the spiral ones, you just turn the page and this page stays where it is. And then I like having a lot of space for taking my notes. The smaller notebooks don't really work for me. Yes, I can use them, but it's really frustrating and I have to change them very quickly, flip the pages or tear the pages. So make sure that your notebook is big, easy to flip, and just clear. Don't choose a notebook with colorful backgrounds in it, and make it as simple and clear as you can. Okay, we have talked about hydration in the previous video. Have your water bottle next to you. If it's a long session, either have 2 water bottles or make sure you can take a break in between to refill it if needed. You'll probably need bathroom breaks too if you're gonna drink this much water. And make sure it's spill proof. So something that you can open, drink, close, put it back. We don't want anything to spill accidentally on our laptop, on our notes, on the speaker's notes, depending on the setting that you're in. So a spill-proof container or bottle is really, really important. If you are a new interpreter and you're still getting used to saying your introduction, have your introduction printed out in front of you. You can check out this video of mine about the pre-session introduction. Make a note out of it, print it out, and have it ready with you. Next is you need to be comfortable. Your outfit needs to be both comfortable and professional. If your clothes are too tight or too warm or too cold, then you'll keep on adjusting them and it will be a distraction for you during your interpreting session. So even though your clothes need to allow you to move easily, but also signal professionalism to everyone around you. The next point might sound silly, but sometimes we might be used to having our hair done in a specific way and it might be open all the time. I like my hair open. But during the interpreting session, we need to make sure that when we're taking notes, it's not all over our face and it's not distracting us, and then we'll have to use our hand to adjust the hair or do something other than being focused on note taking and interpreting. These are very little things. but if they're out of the way, then it ensures a smoother interpreting session. If you need glasses for reading, for anything, make sure you have them with you and have a backup as well. When it comes to reading, I have a reading glass in my laptop bag. I have another one in my purse. I have one in the kitchen. I have one in the car because I don't carry it with me all the time and I do not need it for all kinds of fonts. But when I need one, I need to make sure that it's around. So the same thing is important in our interpreting session. The next point, I've talked about it in another previous video, but it's about doing whatever helps you stay both calm and focused. For some people, it can be coffee. For some people, it can be chamomile tea. For some people, it can be some yoga poses. For some people, it can be deep breaths. You figure out what calms you, what helps you stay focused, and try to either have those things with you during the session or apply them before the session. The next point is very simple, but we forget it often. Take a few deep breaths before you start the session. It's just common sense that when there's more oxygen in our body, we feel fresher, we feel more focused. So just take a few deep breaths, 4 to 5 rounds of deep breaths before you start the session. And maybe even anytime during the session when you feel that your focus is going down, just take a few deep breaths and keep going. During your breaks or right before the session, if you have been sitting for too long, do some light movements. You can choose what you want to do. I like doing jumping jacks sometimes if I feel that I've been sitting for too long. Move a little bit. That again will bring the focus back to you. So those are my 10 pre-session essentials for every consecutive interpreter. I agree with you that they may look very simple, but they create a foundation for professionalism, focus, and an amazing delivery. If you would like a copy of the checklist, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, click on the link in the description below and you can have it ready in front of you. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and see you in the next video.